Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. So today I am starting my best of 2020 videos. These are not all going to be like in a row after each other. I'm planning on maybe doing a couple in December and then also a few of them in January as well. So I'm kind of trying to spread them out a little bit. But I thought that today, just kind of going off of yesterday's video, which was gadgets that I really like beauty gadgets, obviously, but that I don't use nearly enough. And the reason for that was mostly just due to laziness for the most part. But today I am sharing my top beauty gadgets that really kind of rocked my world this year. A couple of them I've actually used for a number of years and have just really come to rely on heavily. And then the rest I actually discovered this year, and they are gadgets that I personally use either on a daily basis or at minimum at least a couple of times a week, because they're not necessarily meant to be used on a daily basis, but more of like a weekly type situation. So that's what we're doing today. I'll put links for all of these down below, and let's go ahead and dive into it. So the first thing I'm going to start with is, some people probably wouldn't consider this a beauty gadget, but I do, because I think teeth are such an important part of your beauty routine. You can have the most beautiful makeup, perfect lashes, lips that are gorgeously lined and have just the perfect like lip combo on them. But then if you smile and it's obvious that you don't take care of your teeth, that is a huge telltale sign that you're a little bit lazy in some areas. Now, I do think that visiting a dentist is also super important. I know for a lot of people, visiting a dentist is a luxury, and I really wish that it was one of those like basic medical rights to be able to see a dentist at least on a yearly basis, because I think not only do nice teeth look nice, but I think there's also a lot of health issues that can come from poor dental care. And one of the things that really was a game changer for me was getting an electric toothbrush. I do visit the dentist once a year. We don't have dental insurance per se. Both Craig and I are self-employed, so we don't have any kind of employer-provided health care. But we do make room in our budget to visit the dentist. Stella goes twice a year. Craig goes twice a year. I just choose to go once a year. And one of the things that my dentist said to me several years ago was to get an electric toothbrush, because I am the person that goes once a year. And he said, this is going to make a huge difference in helping to remove plaque, to help your teeth stay brighter and whiter. Yeah. So my personal favorite is the Sonicare toothbrush. I have also in the past had the Oral-B as well. I think I just prefer this more traditional shape to a toothbrush, this type of brush head versus just the round one. Yeah, I get my Sonicare toothbrushes through Costco. I've always had really good luck with these. Eventually over time the battery does wear down. You do put it on a charger to charge it up. Over time the battery kind of starts to die down and it doesn't hold the charge for very long, and then you're stuck either charging it on a daily basis or you have to get a new one. I think I've had 2 Sonicare toothbrushes over the years, and I've been using them for multiple years. So I think they're a worthwhile investment. You obviously have to invest in the brush heads every 3 months as well. I just get their like traditional one, and I think it's fantastic. Anyway, this is a huge beauty must for me, because I do think that bright, white, healthy teeth and healthy gums are a huge part of a beauty routine. and kind of one of the places where you should really start. You know, have some good basic skincare and have some good oral care. And I feel like if you have those two things down, you don't necessarily need to do a whole lot else. So anyway, there you go. There's my plug for dental care. All right, the second, I still love her. I know that Clarisonic ceased being a thing this year. In September, I think, was when Clarisonic officially shut down operations. Before that happened, I found out about it, and I bought a bunch of brush heads as backups. Right now, I currently have 2 Clarisonics. This is the one that I use on a daily basis. It is a smart profile. I also have a Clarisonic Mia that I use when I'm traveling. And really, this is just my preferred method of washing my face every single night. I do a first cleanse with, right now, for example, I'm using the Pharmacy Green Clean, their first cleanse. I can't remember the name of it because I'm doing a video and I can never remember it. I'm in the middle of doing a video. I hate that. Anyway, brain fart, I'll put a link down below. I'll put a link for all of these things down below, but try to remember to link the first cleanse that I'm currently using. But I'll do that, and then I go in with whatever cleanser that I'm using at the moment. Right now it's the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser, and I use this, and I just really find that this has kept my pores the clearest, the cleanest. I love the sensation of using this. I definitely prefer it over the silicone style brushes, which I mentioned yesterday. I don't know, there's just something about this particular cleansing device that has just been my favorite from day one. I started using a Clarisonic in 2011, I think it was, and have really never looked back. And I don't think that there is a replacement for this. I know a lot of people have told me to try out the Michael Todd version. They have a cleansing brush, but I gotta be honest, I already tried it and I did end up returning it. I didn't even bother talking about it on my channel. I don't think it was the same. And I've been using this for a really long time, and I don't think it was the same. I know. Some people aren't gonna like me saying that, but I don't think it's the same. I like the original, and I'm really gonna miss this someday when she no longer works. All right. Let's talk probably my favorite find of 2020 when it comes to beauty gadgets. And this actually happens to be LED light therapy. Now, for me specifically, blue light therapy as well as red light therapy. Red light is for anti-aging. The blue is great for those of us that deal with overactive oil glands or breakouts. The blue light really helps to calm inflammation, helps to clear up acne, helps to reduce oil production. So blue light is fantastic. I admit now I don't use the blue light on a daily basis, but I am still using red light, which is predominantly for anti-aging, on a daily basis. I love it. So here are my favorite devices. I'm gonna start with the original 2 that I started with, and then I'm gonna show you what I've been using for red light therapy for the last month and a half now. And I still wanna do an in-depth report on what I have noticed now 3 months into doing the light therapy. But my first one was the light stim. Love the light stim. This is what I used for red light therapy. This has the near infrared, it has the red light, there's also amber. There's a few different types of red light LED bulbs in here. I do like the amount of surface coverage area that you get with this. It's very easy to do my full face. This does come with a timer. The downside of having a handheld device like this is you do have to hold it in place for 3 minutes and then move it to the next spot. This is not something you can hold to your skin for like a couple of seconds and then move on. This takes me a little while to complete my whole face, but it really was a huge game changer for me. And I think the surface area that this covers is fantastic, and it's super, super effective. And the different types of LED red light that are in here really appeal to me. So love the light stim, still highly, highly recommend it. For blue light therapy, I have been using the Elevation This is called the Clearest. Now this one's really super expensive. The company did send me this for a review. The product works great. It is super effective. This one also has a really nice warming sensation that also, again, helps to kill bacteria in the skin. The thing is, this one's like, it's $600. It's really expensive. The light stem actually has a blue LED as well. So I'll link that one as well as this one down below. If you really are okay with blowing the $600, I can tell you this is an amazing device. I love it. I will continue to use it in the future. It's beautifully made. It's very powerful and it works great, but it's kind of a budget killer. So I think if you're looking for blue light therapy, I would actually send you to the light stem option for that, and I will put a link for that down below as well as this. Next, let me show you what I have been using for LED light therapy for red light, and I will have a more in-depth review coming of this, but I did get the Mito Pro Mito Red. So this is obviously a much more powerful device, and I really need to spend a lot more time going into why it's worth investing in something like this versus just a handheld device. This one is a little bit more expensive than the light stem, but there's also some things that I think this can be used for that may make this a better option for you. And we'll talk about all of those details. But so this is what I've been using for red light therapy for the last month and a half. And this one has the traditional red light therapy as well as the near infrared. So this one's really well made too. I'm loving this device, and I'm actually thinking about eventually getting the full body option, because the LED light therapy is not only good for like beauty purposes, there's a lot of other things that it's fantastic for. But again, we'll discuss when I do that video. So I'm just gonna set this down and make sure it doesn't go flying over. All right, 2 more devices. I'll try to go fast with these, and then I have one honorable mention that's kind of a super basic device, but that I really like. So this is the Vanity Planet Essia. I really like this device. It's one of those sonic spatula devices. I like to use this once a week just to like clear out my pores. You can also choose to use the moisture infusing option here as well as the lift option. Admittedly, I mainly stick with the exfoliate, which is the extraction of the sebaceous filaments and blackheads and just gunk out of my pores. I think this device is fantastic. I have loved it since the day they sent it to me, and I use it very regularly. I think it's fantastic. I did do a video where I showed this in action on my face. It's very, very simple to use, and I think it's a great device. I think Vanity Planet is having like a 60% off sale on their website right now, so if you were ever wanting to get this, maybe now would be the time to pick it up. I think they're trying to unload a lot of their inventory from this year, but this one is fantastic, and I highly, highly recommend it for sure. The next one, and this is fairly new to me. I've just been using this for a couple of months now, but I am noticing some changes in my skin. This is the Tripolar Stop X device. This is a radio frequency device. I have been specifically using this in only one area on my face just to really be able to see the tightening effect in a specific area. And for me, it's my marionette lines. So I've been doing this treatment twice a week, and I see some immediate results, but I am totally noticing that these smile lines that I have they're decreasing. They're not gone, but they definitely don't look as deep anymore. Now, it's going to take months to see the final results from this. Obviously, this is an at-home radio frequency, so you're not going to see as dramatic results as you would with an in-office treatment. However, I do think consistency with the Tripolar is going to give me some amazing results. And yeah, as I'm getting older, it's the smile lines that I'm starting to notice more and more. And I thought it would be really nice to just kind of focus on both of those and see if I can get them to a point where maybe they looked like they did like 5 or 6 years ago, versus those like deeper grooves. Now, I'm glad to have my smile lines because they are from smiling, so I should be so grateful to have had the opportunity to smile in life, right? But yeah, they definitely, they become a lot more prominent the older that I get, and I can look at my mom's face, and if I look at my Oma's face, from what I remember, and then also in pictures, like it's just a very prominent crease that we get in our faces. And while I don't completely mind having it, I also don't want it to get super, super deep. So I'm hoping that this can help to kind of stop that progression. And then my honorable mention is just one of these rose quartz gua sha tools. This is, again, like probably the least expensive beauty tool that I have in my collection, but I love using these when I have sheet masks on my face. So I actually keep this in my fridge, my skincare fridge, so it's nice and cold. And when I have the mask on, I just do like a little massage with the mask on my skin, and I really massage that serum into my skin and just kind of, you know, keep the mask on my face that way. It forces me to lay down in bed when I'm doing this. So it's kind of nice. Just laying down obviously helps to keep the mask attached to my face. But I think these are so nice, whether you use them for, you know, the rose quartz benefits, which I'm not entirely sold on, but I do think it's nice to have kind of a cold, this is a stone or gem or whatever you want to call it, to be able to massage that stuff into the skin. I think it's kind of fun. So, but that's just a little extra for you guys. So yeah, those are my favorite devices from the last year. Using them super consistently, love them the most, see myself using them, continuing to use them into next year. So anyway, let me know what your favorite either discovery or just maybe like your favorite ongoing favorite skincare device that maybe you've had for several years now. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll put links for everything in the description box. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.